Hi traders, good morning. This is Parthiban and today is 25th April. Okay, I'm preparing this video to guide you guys for the whole week on H4 and daily chart. Okay, if you see the GBP USD, I've given a trading idea set. If the sellers defend the price, you can go short. Let's look at H4. Is in H4 what's happening over here? A lot of sellers. You see the candle bar is longer. A lot of sellers are entering the market. But what's happening over here is the buyers defending this area. The buyers defending this price, and this is 1.2772 level. So if you ask me, what I'll do is I'll place a pending order or wait for the H4 candle to close. If at all the H4 candle is like this, I'll wait for the pullback and then go short. My next target is this area. This is close to 220 pips. Okay, you need to monitor the H4 chart on this. USD CHF. Okay, it's a very good pullback. Let's see on H4. There are a lot of buyers entering the market. A lot of buyers entering the market. If you ask me, those who have learned my price action course, you can place a pending order here and manage your stop loss well, because there's a very good confirmation where market is possible to reach this area. This is close to 48 pips. Wow, not worth it. This is 170, 180. It's good. Euro USD. It's a very good entry here. Market try to penetrate, fail, penetrated, retest, again try to break, fail, try to break, fail. It took a lot of momentum to break it and then retesting. A lot of buyers entering over here. They're going long on Euro and bearish on USD. So by looking at the chart, this is a very good confirmation where on a H4 I do see a lot of sellers entering here, but buyers is dominating the market. So those who have learned my price action, you know how to manage your trade. You can enter a pending order, buy stop here, stop loss here, and manage your trade. This is with the trend. Okay, probably this is an immediate pin bar. The more reliable one is the second retest, but you can take on this because this is daily chart and manage your trade well. Okay, USD yen. We anticipated market to touch this area and then retest here. So wow, my price action traders, you guys can enter a trade over here, sell stop, sell limit. If you have entered, it should have triggered, and manage your stop loss well. You can anticipate market to drop to this level, or maybe anticipate market to this is your first TP, second TP, and third TP. Manage your trade well on this. This is about 130 pips. USD CAD. You can place a pending order and stop loss here. This is a very good sign market's going to go up. On H4, in H4 you can anticipate market for pullback, see if you're going to get the good trade or not, but it's not confirmed. But this is a very bullish sign that market is going to go up. Very clear. That means USD going to appreciate against Canadian dollar this week. This is a good sign. You can buy, and the next target is going to be you can anticipate close to 150 pips. Okay. Australia USD, you can go short at this area, stop loss here, manage your trade well. USD Singapore dollar, sorry, New Zealand USD, a lot of sellers entering, on a daily chart. Let's look at H4. It's a very good price action story where a lot of sellers entering. It's not worth to take this trade because it's only 50 pips. Let's keep the chart. Australian New Zealand dollar, I think I've mentioned this. If market penetrate this penetration indicating this, so you must wait for the pullback, retest at this area. With the confirmation, you can go long. Let's look at H4. See, market have penetrated, wait for retest, you can buy at a cheaper price. And if you see on this, market have created high, low, higher high. So this higher high, we not sure how higher high is going to be, but we know it's going to create higher high and then pull back higher low. A lot of buyers will be entering here. Aussie CAT, I can see a lot of Canadian pairs going to weaken this week. Aussie CAT showing a weakening of Canadian dollar here. So market retest to this area. Okay. Wait for the confirmation. A lot of sellers entering, but this is most likely market going to penetrate higher. It's choppy. Aussie yen. This is interesting. You can wait for a pullback to this level or slightly higher. A lot of sellers will be coming in here. Then market will drop. Okay, this is Euro GBP on a H4. A lot of people think that the gap is going to close immediately. This is wrong. Your assumption is wrong. I think I did mention in the class last week. The gap might be taken by 180 to 200 pips in all the Euro pairs. So this is close to 100. In Euro USD, it took about 180 to 200. This is what happened, I think, a couple of years back, and it took few weeks to cover the gap. So this is an advantage where what I see at the moment, more upside exposure is here, where market can reach probably up to this level. Yeah, market can reach up to this level. A lot of sellers will be entering, and then they bring the price down to close the gap. So if you just look at the gap, it's close to about 90 pips, but if you take a position from this to this level, about 200 pips. But if you Euro USD, it will be more than that. Let's see that. The next gap will be over here. Let's say next key lines over here. It will take another close to about 400 pips. But if you short-sighted and took a position, it's just about 180, 130, 150 pips. Okay. So on Euro AUD, you see a lot of bankers signs going in. If you see market, if you ask me, Euro going to strengthen for the entire week. I see more upside pressure. There's a confirmation here. Euro yen, it's a bit choppy. Need to observe this on H4. Euro CAD, fantastic trade. You can buy, manage a stop loss here. The next target is gonna be over here. See, when I say fantastic trade, does that mean you enter another 1 or 2 lot? No, everything has to be managed properly, and you have to position, place proper risk management, money management, everything. Okay, I think today itself we got about 3 to 5 trades to be taken. Let's look at okay, just hold on. Okay, GBP, Swiss franc. Those who have observed the trade, it's quite. I doubt the market going to retest to this level. I anticipate market retest. I mean, advance without retest. GBP AUD, is. You see, this is a very clear bullish market. Market is sliding in a very slow manner. A lot of buyers defending. So what I anticipate in the market is a sudden rush in the market. Okay, what I anticipate in a GBP AUD is something like this. Purely based on price action, purely based on that, I see a fast rush over here, and then gradual drop in the price. A lot of buyers entering, sellers are cashing out their profit. And while I anticipate a movement like this over here possible, so just keep an eye on this, and you can trade this on a lower time frame like H1, H4 for this indication, and then you can buy and bring the price higher. GBP Mexican dollar, Mexican peso or dollar, yeah. Market reached this level. So now you look for confirmation, and either it's going to go along or break below. New Zealand CAD, it's a very good sign that a lot of buyers entered, sellers cashing out. I anticipate market reach. I can see one thing for sure from this week: Canadian dollar going to be weakened massively, and we can check that by, wait, hold on. Okay, this is Forex Factory page. Since we know Canadian dollar going to weaken, there must be a high impact Canadian dollar news. So if you see on this, there must be a high impact news over here. Canadian dollar, Wednesday 8:30 p.m. Core retail sales. And if you see Bank of Japan releasing a high impact news on Thursday morning, and this euro news is very high impact, minimum bid rate Thursday. And Canadian dollar, GDP. So these are the reason why could be a negative outlook for Canadian dollar, and markets penetrate higher. So at the moment, bankers and fund managers already positioned themselves favoring to New Zealand dollar compared to Canadian dollar. New Zealand yen, I don't see any market is forming the price action over here. So I'll wait until this H4 candle to close, then I'll make my decision, because market already penetrated at retesting. With a confirmation, I can go long. Okay, and this is the Forex Factory news. So basically this week it's quite high impact news in the week. This will create a very good volatility in the market, and that means we can make more money on this week. Thank you guys, safe trade, and I'll prepare another video for tomorrow on a lower time frame. I want to give a very detailed follow up on my trading ideas. Okay, thank you guys, take care and safe trade.